আসসালামু আলাইকুম। বাংলাদেশের সর্ববৃহৎ অনলাইন মেডিকেল প্ল্যাটফর্ম অ্যাক্সিস মেডিকেল স্কুলের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাদের সকলকে জানাচ্ছি আন্তরিক সালাম ও শুভেচ্ছা। যে যেখান থেকে সেশনটি দেখছেন আশা করছি সবাই ভালো আছেন এবং সুস্থ আছেন। অ্যাক্সিস মানেই নতুন কিছু, আর সেই নতুনত্বের ধারাবাহিকতাই অ্যাক্সিস মেডিকেল স্কুল প্রতিনিয়তই আপনাদের জন্য আয়োজন করে যাচ্ছে বিভিন্ন রকমের ক্যারিয়ার সেশন এবং একাডেমিক সেশন। আমাদের আজকের আয়োজন সেরকমই একটি ক্যারিয়ার রিলেটেড সেশন নিয়ে। আমরা যারা অনেকেই দেশের বাইরে ক্যারিয়ার করতে চাই তাদের জন্য ইউএসএমএলই শব্দটি হচ্ছে একটা স্বপ্নের মতো। আর সেই স্বপ্ন পূরণ করতে সঠিক গাইডলাইন পাওয়া গেলে আরো অনেক বেশি সহজ হয়ে যায়। ইতিমধ্যে হয়তো আপনারা জেনেই গেছেন আমাদের আজকের ক্লাসের টপিক। সো আমাদের আজকের ক্লাসের টপিক হলো হাউ টু স্টাডি ফর ইউএসএমএলই স্টেপ 1। এই সেশনে আমাদের সাথে আছেন অনারেবল মেন্টর ডক্টর দেবেশ ঝা, রংপুর মেডিকেল কলেজ, ক্লিয়ার্ড, ইউএসএমএলই স্টেপ 1। এবং হোস্ট হিসেবে পুরো সেশনটিতে আছি আমি নওশিন আফরিন। আমরা সরাসরি চলে যাব ভাইয়ার কাছে। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাইয়া।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম আপু।
ভাইয়া কেমন আছেন?
এই তো ভালো আছি, আপনারা ভালো আছেন?
জি ভাইয়া, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আছি। ভাইয়া যদি আমাদেরকে একটু বলতেন আসলে হোয়াট ইজ ইউএসএমএলই, মানে
হ্যাঁ,
ইউএসএমএলই জিনিসটা আসলে কি?
আচ্ছা। আচ্ছা, তার আগে যে আমি I would like to thank Axis Medical family, Axis Medical School for providing me this opportunity to share my experience, and I would also like to thank host Nosin Appu. Thank you so much for introducing me. So without further ado, let's start this session. So, you said, Apu jiজ্ঞেস করেছে, what is USMLE? So, the full form of USMLE is United States Medical License Examinations. And uh, these are the sets of examination which we need to pass or which we need to clear to get registered as a physician in United States. মানে হচ্ছে এই এই পরীক্ষাগুলা পাস করে আমরা ওখানে রেজিস্টার্ড ডক্টর, নট অনলি ডক্টর, রেজিস্টার্ড ফিজিশিয়ান হইতে পারি। যেমন ডক্টর হিসাবে আপনারা সোনোলজিস্ট হিসাবেও কাজ করতে পারেন, ওটা হচ্ছে ARDMS এক্সাম। কিন্তু ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু প্র্যাকটিস অ্যাজ আ ফিজিশিয়ান ইন ইউনাইটেড স্টেটস, দেন ইউ শুড বি clearing up those examinations which are called as USMLE. It's called so the full form. It's quite clear from the full form. The full form is United States Medical License Examination. So there are multiple steps for this. In order to be get certified as doctor, you need to pass step 1, USMLE step 1, then step 2 CK. Previously there was step 2 CS, but now it has been replaced with OET. OET stands for Occupational English Test. And lastly, step 3. And but the thing is, step 3 is not that much compulsory. You can it's up to you if you give it or not. But step 1, step 2 CK, and OET, this much of examinations, it's enough for being registered as doctor in United States. So yeah, so United USMLE is it's nothing but just a set of examinations which we need to pass to get registered as medical professional or a physician in United States, to work as a physician in United States. That's what USMLE means. Thank you so much.
ধন্যবাদ ভাইয়া আমাদেরকে এত সুন্দর করে বুঝিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য। ভাইয়া যদি বলতেন যে ইউএসএমএল এর ইম্পর্টেন্সটা আমাদের লাইফে কতটুকু?
Well, USMLE importance যদি আমি বলি, United States Medical License Examination. Uh, well, now it has become a kind of trend. Many people from South Asia, including countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Maldives, people are migrating, especially doctors are migrating to United States and UK as well, and Canada, for in search of better life, better money, better opportunities. So, uh, mm, so for the context of doctors, USML is quite important if you really want to have a kind of like a life you dreamt of a life which is full of like a kind of you will never have any kind of financial crisis, because they pay us they pay us well in comparison to South Asia. The payment rate of for doctors in United States is quite high. Apart from that, all those lifestyles which deserve, we think we deserve, we can get that in States. So I guess for me, United States USMLE examinations, it's a kind of gateway to enter my dream life. And I quite understand, not only for me, but many of you who are watching this session, it's quite important. Like many of you have would have dreamt of spending lives in foreign countries, or having a good kind of life. So in that context, if you really want to have good life somewhere out of the country, so my opinion would be USMLE would be one of the best options. So if you pass USMLE and get certified by ECFMG, it's not only that then it's not only necessary that you have to work in US. You can use that certification to apply in other countries like New Zealand, Dubai, and even European countries like Germany, Ireland, even United Kingdom as well. But the thing is, you may need some additional requirements if you want to apply in some other countries. Um, but it's the basic footstep for wherever you want to go, whether it be US or not. But basically, it's meant for US. So in that context, if you really want to spend your life outside the country, or in some kind of nice place, a safer place, a kind of place where you think you deserve, uh, you will be getting better life, better money, and better everything, then USMLE would be the best option. So for me, it was the best option. That's why I opted for this. That's what I want to say on the importance of USMLE.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া আমাদেরকে এত সুন্দর করে বুঝিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য। ভাই এরপরে জানতে চাবো যে হাউ টু গেট রেজিস্টার্ড ফর দিস কোর্স।
Well, registered, first of all, let me explain what is ECFMG. ECFMG stands for Educational Council for Foreign Medical Graduates. So just like Bangladesh has got BMDC, Bangladesh Medical and Dental Council, it is the governing body for all doctors practicing in Bangladesh. In the same way, ECFMG is the governing body for all the doctors or physicians who practice in United States. So in order to work as a physician in United States, you need to get recognized by ECFMG. And so ECFMG, I have already told you the full form. Apart from that, as I have mentioned earlier, you need to pass USMLE Step 1, Step 2 CK, and OET. Then you will get certified by ECFMG. So after getting certified by ECFMG, you can work as a physician. But it's a long way. It's not that much easy, and it's not that much short, like the way I have said. It's quite long, and it's quite complicated. There's lots of procedure involved in this thing, which I'm going to explain in detail. Well, if you want to get registered for USMLE, first of all, you need to check. You need to make sure if your medical school is enlisted in list of World Directory of Medical Schools or not. If you want to know this, then you can log into website wdoms.org, and after logging into that website, you can simply type your medical school name, the medical college where you have been studying, that name in the search button, and you will know whether the medical school has been registered in for ECFMG or not. Apart from that, um, uh, after being after being sure that your medical school has been registered in WDOMS, you have to now get ECFMG USMLE ID and password. For that, you have to log into website ecfmg.org. After logging into that website, you need to click IWA. It stands for Interactive Web Application. After logging into the homepage of ecfmg.org, you have to scroll a bit down, and in the around like if you scroll for one or two times, you'll get the option IWA. So if you click on that IWA, you will be getting a page, and the page looks like page will be asking for username and password. So first of all, if you want to get registered for USMLE or say ECFMG, then you need to opt in USMLE username and password. For that, you can click in the option like I don't have USMLE password USMLE number and password. So in that case, a separate page will appear where we need to fill up your details. After filling up the details, they will mail you after 7 to 10 working days. Around, I guess it's around 7 days. After that, they will be mailing you ECFMG username and password. So by using that username and password, you can create like you will be getting a username and password. Then you have to enter that, and for the first time you have to change the password. So after changing the password, you will be getting USMLE ID and password. So that's the first step. So now you have to, after getting USMLE ID and password, you need to get registered for USMLE, or you have to get registered in ECFMG. So before getting registered, you need to log in to your USMLE ID using the ID and password that you get from the ECFMG via email. Then you log into your account. After logging in, you will be getting like some sort of option, like the option displays like registered for USMLE. So you click on that option, then you have to complete two parts. First is online part and second is offline part. So for the online part, you need to pay around $160. After paying $160 US dollars, please make note of that. It's currently it's 160 US dollars. In past, the amount was a bit low now it's $160. After paying, then you need to, after making the payment, then you need to go to a different website. That website website's name is www.notarycam.com/ecfmg. In that section, you will be opening a different web page, and in that web page, you will be like you have to get registered now. Then you have to submit your passport. You have to book the appointment, like, and then you have to submit the copy of your passport, your details, your certificates. Of course, you have already paid $160, and after that you need to book an appointment, you need to book a date. And sometimes it's really difficult to get a date, but the thing is, but the good point is, the people working in ECFMD, they are available 24/7, they are always active, so you can mail them and request them that you are free and you are quite ready to take the interview. So that's how you opt for the notary camp. So after being registered for the notary camp, they will be requesting you for a distant signature, and they will be reconfirming your identity. They will be also asking you to display your passport. After doing all these, your online part will be done. Make sure that you have a device with a good camera and sound so that you can communicate with them for the purpose of registration. After that, now let's come to offline part. And then you need to pay around, for step 1, I guess it's $1,180, something like that. Maybe slightly more or less, slightly more or slightly less than that, but I don't remember the exact price. It's something around $1,180. After that, you can after that you have to complete the other procedures. So other procedures, it can either be like now after this, you need to make sure whether your school is recognized by, like, whether whether your medical school has a thing called online portal established with ECFMG or not. Now ECFMG has launched nowadays a different program called ECFMG Medical School Web Portal, as stand like, if abbreviated, it sounds like EMSWP program. So, if your medical school has registered itself for the EMSWP program, then you don't need to worry at all. You simply need to make a payment, and after that, you need to submit your credentials. And for submitting the credentials, you can either use ECFMG app, or you can go to my credentials dot ecfmg, something like that. I just forgot the exact website. Sorry for that. But you can also, you'll be getting the same link in your you'll be getting the link in your dashboard. And after submitting your credentials include transcript, your transcript and your MBBS certificate. After that, you can after that you can after that they will be sending an email to your school, your medical school, and from that all processing will get completed. But in case it's quite common with most of the government hospitals or medical colleges of Bangladesh, they have not enrolled themselves yet in this EMSWP program. In that section, you can simply get enrolled. Well, as far as I know, you need to email ECFMG and they will be sending you some kind of link, and after that, you can get enrolled. So if you are not, if your medical school is not enrolled in EMSWP program, then you need to get those photocopy of credentials, that is ECFM, that your MBBS certificate and your transcript. You need to get it signed by the principal of your medical college, and after that you have to DHL or you have to courier that document directly to ECFMJ. The address is somewhere in Philadelphia. I don't remember the exact address, but it's somewhere in Philadelphia. So after making the courier, after delivering the document physically, they will be reviewing your documents, and after that, they will be sending you reconfirmation through the permit. So this is how you get registered for USMLE examination. Then you can opt. Then you have to appear for Step-1 examination, and after that you have to clear. Then subsequently the event will go on. So this is the basic process how you get registered for USMLE. It's quite a bit complicated, but once you get into it, you will quite know like how to proceed or not, and how to opt, how to apply, how to deal with them. But I assure you one thing, that the people working in ECFMG, they are quite responsive, they are quite cooperative, and they're quite good. They're quite good at replying you on time. That's what I would like to say. So that's how you get registered for ECFMG. Thank you so much.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাইয়া, ইট ওয়াজ সো ইনফরমেটিভ ফর আস। তো ভাইয়া এরপর নিউ রুলস নিয়ে যদি একটু বলতেন।
Well, recently there's a change in this program, and it's going to be applied from 2024 January 1. So till December 31, 2023, the current existing rule will be applied, and after Jan 1, the rules are going to change. As far as I know, countries like Bangladesh and Nepal, they have not registered themselves yet in the for the ECFMG program. But countries like India and Pakistan, I guess they have completed their procedure, I'm not sure if they have been registered already or they are on the way of being registered. But for from 2024, new set of rules are going to be applied, and if your country is not registered, then you may not be able to apply for uh, you may not be able to apply or opt for USMLE exam in upcoming days. So it's quite important. It's quite vital that the boards, that is BMDC, Bangladesh Medical and Dental Council, takes necessary steps for getting registered for ECFMG or USMLE examination. So the rules are going to change from January 1, January 1, 2024. So after 31st December 2023, so that would be the 31st December 2023 would be the last date for which you can by which you can apply by following this old set of rules. So as Bangladesh is not registered, so you may not be able to. Bangladesh is not registered at present. It may get registered in days to come, but at present it's not registered. So I am quite afraid to say this, but if you delay beyond 2031st December 2023, then you may not be able to apply or sit for USMLE exam after that. So make sure you get registered now if you really want to give examination. At least you complete the notary cam part, and at least you get your ECFMG ID password, and then you complete your notary cam and online part, and that's all. And take your time, and then you can take your time, prepare and appear for exam. But at least if you really want to appear for USMLE examination, please, I would request you to complete the registration part. So that's what new rule says. You won't be able to apply after 31st December 2023.
ভাই এরপরে যদি আমাদেরকে এক্সাম স্কেডিউল সম্পর্কে একটু বলতেন।
Well, exam schedule. If I have to tell about exam schedule, first of all, like USMLE step one. Let me talk about USMLE step one. Step two CK, because I have appeared for USMLE step one and I know well about that USMLE step one. So USMLE step one, you after getting your permit and after you choose the date, and after getting ascertained for a date, and you will be attending the Prometric Center, which is in Dhaka, Kulsan 2, I guess. It's called American Alumni Association. In Nepal, it's in somewhere around Chakrapath, um, beside Bagpatani. So, um, mm, so the thing is, like, for appearing USMLE step one, you need to report there on due date, on the time of on the date of examination. Well, the date when the examination has been slated, you need to appear on that date. And those exam basically USMLE step one exam is basically 8 hours long exam. You will be getting seven sets. Seven each set comprises of 40 questions, and apart from that, you will be getting 1 hour for each set. So that makes 7 hour, and remaining 1 hour will be the break. From that 1 hour, 15 minutes will be for orientation, and the remaining 45 minutes would be for the break. So you can take the break after each and every after completion of each and every block. Like I've already told you, one block or set consists of 40 different questions. And so after completing each block, you can take a break for at minimum maximum of 10 minutes, but make sure that you don't run out of break before completing your entire um, exam. So that's the thing. Basically, it's a computer-based exam. You will be getting MCQs. As I have already told, you have to appear. You have to uh, deal with 7 blocks, each blocks consisting of 40 questions, and it's a computer-based MCQ, multiple choice question exam. It's called single-based answer in Bangladesh, but outside it's called MCQ, multiple choice question. So depending upon the question, you may get 4 options or 5 options or even 6 or 7 options, but mostly they have 4 or 5 options. So um, you simply have to click the right answer and then submit. Then after completing each block, you have to submit the block. It's all computer based, and after completing the exam, you will get notified if you have passed or failed via email, and they will be informing you the results after 14 days of completion of exam. So that's what ECFM USMLE exams procedures look like. You can look up to the tutorials in on YouTube for detailed explanation. Well, there are further many more things, like they will be providing you the calculator in screen itself. You can click the icon of calculator in screen itself at the side, and you will be getting you can browse the calculator, and you will be also getting the values of normal values of different parameters, like different parameters related to your blood level, or different parameters of different substances in urine. You can assess that at the side of the screen. So mm, After completing 7 blocks, you will be completing your USMLE Step-1 examination. And apart from this, I really want to make note of things we need to make sure before entering into the exam hall. You need to take permit and your passport with you, and make sure you don't have anything which will make you look suspicious. Make sure you are free from every other items like watches and glasses. And even if you're wearing the glasses, make sure you get it checked by the officials present in the exam center, because at times they may question you, or you may be in the matter of doubt. So that's the thing which we need to make sure. And also, when you are giving the exams, make sure you don't communicate or talk with people around you so much. Not no, not so much. You are not supposed to talk at all. You just need to focus on your own monitor. You can also use the noise cancellation headphones uh, that that are provided by them in the exam center. Apart from that, they will be providing another headphones for listening to hard sounds and murmurs. Mm, so that's so that's the way how you deal with questions, um, or different kind of listening to different kind of murmurs also. And apart from this, um, I feel that it's quite good exam because all the systems that are used up for this exam are quite advanced. So it's a quite a kind of comfortable exam. So you will be if you have studied well, and if you get the good questions, like questions, if you get the favorable questions, you'll be really enjoying the exam. Thank you so much.
ভাইয়া স্টাডি ম্যাটেরিয়ালস কি কি হতে পারে যদি একটু বলতেন?
Well, if I have to talk about study materials, first and foremost that I used was USMLE first aid for USMLE. It gets updated every year, so make sure you get the latest one. So that's what I recommend. First aid is the basic book which you need to be reading. It's a book which covers all the topics in detail, different topics, and that's the first thing. Second thing is that apart from first aid, you need to watch BNV videos. That's what I did, boards and view videos, because only reading first aid won't help you grasp all the concept in a good manner. You need to take help of BNB videos to get oriented with different topics. So these are the two basic things. Apart from this, you can also use UWorld question banks. I used UWorld question banks. You can take the online subscription. It consists of different questions, and UWorld is really helpful in getting oriented, in making a student oriented for the exam. So UWorld. So basically three things. The first one is first aid book. Second one is BNB videos, and third one is UWorld question bank. Apart from that, you can also use Pathoma videos. Well, I use Pathoma videos for my general pathology part, and also a few topics of systemic pathology part, and it was quite helpful. And so far I have mentioned 4 materials. First three are the main one. Pathoma is quite a kind of optional, but I really recommend you at least watch the general pathology portion from Pathoma. And lastly, I would like to advise or suggest you all to appear for NBME trial examination. Like, it's a kind of examination, and the score what you get in NBME examination will really help. NBME examination will really help you uh, to assess yourself whether you are prepared for exam or not. So basically, I have mentioned the 5 sources. First one is first aid book. Second one is BNB videos. Third one is UWorld question bank. Fourth one is Pathoma videos, and last one is and BME. But the first three ones are the main ones. So make sure you read first aid book thoroughly. Not only read, you remember each and everything by heart, and also, yeah, also you also make sure that you have grasped each and every concept from first aid with the help of BNB videos. So that's what I used as the study materials for USMLE Step 1.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া। আহ ভাইয়া, টোটাল প্রিপারেশনের জন্য আমাদের কতটুকু টাইম রাখা উচিত, বা টাইম ম্যানেজমেন্ট আমরা কিভাবে
Well,
করব?
okay. So if I have to specify the time duration for USMLE Step 1, preparation time for USMLE Step 1, then I would, well, it took me around 6 to 7 months to prepare for Step 1, provided that you have studied well in your during your school days, during your med school days. You can easily achieve your goals and you can make yourself ready in 6 to 7 months time. Well, if you feel that you are lacking in many topics, in many subjects, then you can still take more time. You can take even a year or 8 months, something like that. But as the topic of my session is how to prepare for USMA during internship, so I would be focusing on this thing, like how to prepare USM internship. I would really like you to advise, like apart from working hours that you spend in hospital for your intern duties, make sure you use your free time for studying different topics and subject matters. And while you study these subject matters, make sure you make use of first aid book and BNV videos. And after that, after completing a chapter, for example, let's say you are studying a cardiovascular system, for that system, first of all, you read all the necessary topics from first aid book. Then you will not be understanding each and every topic from the book, because the book is quite a kind of precise and brief one. It's a kind of brief, like brief points are mentioned in the book. So at times you may find it hard. You will find it hard to grasp different concepts. So for that, you can watch BNB videos. So after watching the cardiovascular part from BNB videos and after reading each and every lines from the chapter of cardiovascular system from that book, Step 1, from her USMLE for Step 1, first aid for Step 1, you can now solve questions related to cardiovascular system from UWorld. So this is the way how you proceed. And if you do this in the duration of 6 months, you will be quite confident to appear for examination. Still, even after um, mm, even after getting close to the exam date, you may still feel that I'm not prepared that much. I'm not ready for the examination. But that's quite obvious, because it's USMLE is one of the hardest USMLE examination is one of the hardest examination in the world. To be sure, I guess it's the eighth hardest examination of the world, eighth or seven, something like that. But it's quite hard. So make sure you give yourself adequate time to prepare for USMLE Step 1. So for during the internship, apart from the duty hours, you really have to invest your time in study. It's not that like I will like you can simply pull off just by studying 1 or 2 months. You really have to give good deal of time to be confident and to crack the exams. So I took around 6 or 7 months to prepare for USMLE Step 1. Maybe you can do you can appear for USMLE Step 1 exam in even shorter period, like 3 or 4 months. But I feel at least I feel 6 month time is the optimum one. So that's what I have to say on time duration for preparation of USMLE Step 1.
ভাইয়া, এই টোটাল জার্নিতে যদি আপনার এক্সপিরিয়েন্সটা আমাদের সাথে একটু শেয়ার করতেন।
Well, after completing my MBBS, I got certified by BMDC. So it took around 1 month extra for me to return to Nepal from Bangladesh. So I took around 1 month extra. I stayed there 1 month extra for getting certified by BMDC for receiving BMBC registration. After that, I was quite confused whether to opt for PLAB or USMLE or MRCP. Yeah, like I was quite confused. I asked many seniors, my brothers, sisters, and they advised me that if you really want to, if you really imagine yourself in foreign country, and if you want to work there, then USMLE would be the best option. So I opted for USMLE Step 1. I was also working in one of the hospitals. I used to work in that hospital and prepare side. I did these two things side by side: preparation preparation for USMLE Step 1 and working in a hospital as medical officer. So after studying for 7 months, then I was quite not sure if I could clear this examination or not, and I'm quite sure it will happen you with most of you as well, because it's a tough exam. It's not a piece of cake, and you really need to work hard. You really need to put good deal of time before appearing for the exam, and the exam itself is quite daunting. It's 8 hours long. So if I have to say about my journey, it was quite a tough one. And my friends, my families, and the seniors, I'm really grateful to them because they guided me, they supported me, they motivated me, and they boosted me during this journey. Apart from that, mm, apart from that, well, it was a period full of it was a period full of ups and downs. But at least I made sure that I study consistently. It's not that I study for 2 days and for remaining 3 or 4 days, I am not even touching my book. You need to make sure you need to at least you need to make sure that you are studying every day, and you are studying not only studying, but you are substantially studying every day. So I used to study around 8 to 10 hours a day for around 4 to 5 months. To be exact, I studied for 6 to 7 months, but I studied extensively for 3 to 4 months, like 8 to 10 hours a day, and it was really a tough journey for me. It was like after studying every day for 8 to 10 hours, when you keep on sitting for so long, you start having back pain, and you having a kind of mental fatigue. But still, like you need to tell yourself that I have a dream and I need to achieve that dream. So you just keep on pushing yourself to pushing yourself, and you just need to motivate yourself from time to time. So that's what I did. Apart from that, uh, apart from that, uh, mm, I used to take some tips from my brothers and sisters who had passed USME Step 1 before me. They used to say, like, they used to dictate the way by which I should be studying. So I used to follow that. Mm, So I'm quite grateful to all of them, my teachers, my mentors, my guardians, my mom and dad, my brother, and all of my close friends who really stayed by my side during this journey. Still, I have to prepare for Step 2, and it's another tough journey. It's another tough game, uh, um, but still, I'm quite grateful that I have cleared the first part, and I am like, well, I can't express my happiness, how happy I am, because it's really a kind of tough job. So that's what so if I have to sum up in a nutshell, it it was a kind of like I had a tough time preparing and appearing for the exam. So we should not be afraid of these kind of things. Like it would be tough, and whether I will be successful or not, well, it all depends on you, how you approach the problems in your life, and how you opt for different circumstances of your life. So basically, I believe if I can do it, then most of you sitting out there, it's quite achievable for you. provided that you believe in yourself and um, you invest some decent amount of time in studying. So that's what my that was all about my USMLE journey.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাইয়া। এত ব্যস্ততার মধ্যেও আমাদেরকে সময় দেওয়ার জন্য, এত সুন্দর একটা গাইডলাইন আমাদেরকে দেওয়ার জন্য আপনাকে অনেক অনেক বেশি ধন্যবাদ। তো ভাইয়া, যদি আপনি হচ্ছে অডিয়েন্সদের উদ্দেশ্যে কিছু বলতে চান তাহলে বলতে পারেন।
Well, thank you so much, Apu. Well, if I have to say, if I have to deliver some messages to the audience, well, first of all, I would like to say you be sure you just make a decision first of all, just make a decision, but just be sure whether you want to stay in your country or you want to go out. So if you after that, if you be sure that yes, I want to stay in my own country, then I guess watching my video is of no use for you. But I'm saying this point at the end, after you have watched everything. But if you really want to go abroad, then PLAB and USMLE, they are these two are these two are really popular among all of us. And I believe USMLE is one of the best options you can choose. So if you really want to appear for USMLE, then right from now, it doesn't matter if you're in first year, second year, third year, or whatever year you are in, and you just make sure that you are studying the subject matter of your course in a nice way, in a good way, in a detailed way, and make sure you have understood the concept nicely. Like you make sure you don't just study for the sake of passing exam, but you study for the sake of gaining knowledge. And you can start your journey, like you can plan your journey from now. Apart from that, you can also get involved in some kind of research works. You can involve in writing case reports and or something or anything like that. You can appear like you can prepare yourself for USMLE from this point. So I would like to say that it the a thing that matters is your belief. If you believe you can achieve, then you will certainly achieve. So if you really want, if you really imagine yourself working in US as a physician in days to come, then I would really advise you to start working on yourself. Start investing decent amount of time for study. Make sure you read each and every topics in detail, and make sure you grab the concept of different topics nicely in a clear way. And after that, when you are in internship, you can um, start preparing for USMLE. So apart from working hours, duty hours in hospital, I would really advise you to invest your time decently for your study, apart from wasting or squandering your time. So that's what I would like to say to all the audiences, those who are watching me. Thank you so much for being patient, and thank you so much for watching this session. And also big thanks to our host, Afrin Apu, and also thanks to Access Medical family. Thank you so much.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাইয়া, আপনাকে অনেক বেশি ধন্যবাদ। এতক্ষণ যারা আমাদের সঙ্গে ছিলেন তাদেরকেও অনেক বেশি ধন্যবাদ। আর যারা থাকতে পারেননি তারা অবশ্যই আমাদের পেজে এবং ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে ভিডিওটি পেয়ে যাবেন। ততক্ষণে সুস্থ থাকবেন, ভালো থাকবেন এবং অ্যাক্সিস মেডিকেল স্কুলের সাথেই থাকবেন। ভাই, আপনি পারমিশন দিলে আমরা আজকের ক্লাসটি এখানেই শেষ করতে পারি।
Sure, we can. Thank you so much, Apu. And thank you so much, everyone.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Walaikum salam.